My name is Carmen Menza, and the name of our film is Dream Big.
And what's your name, sir?
Nico.
And tell me a little bit about your film.
The film is, it features the astrophotography of John Davis, who is a filmmaker also. He made Jimmy Neutron and was nominated for an Academy Award for that. And he got into astrophotography and started posting his pictures up on Flickr and Facebook. And I kind of, he's a friend of ours, so I followed what he was doing. And I'm a visual artist, and there was a big festival that was happening in Dallas a year ago called Aurora, and I decided to make my project for Aurora a short film about John's astrophotography.
So what is astrophotography, if you can explain a little bit?
Yeah, astrophotography is basically imaging the nighttime sky. So it's getting pictures, beautiful images of the Milky Way, the stars,
Constellations
and galaxies, and so that's what astrophotography is, and it's a quite in-depth process to do that. And he built an observatory he's got some land in the hill country with his wife and his parents, and he built an observatory where he's got a couple of telescopes, and he's got a retractable roof that he operates here from Dallas, and he can slide the roof back and turn on the telescopes and image the nighttime sky. And he goes down there a lot too, obviously. And then he travels to star parties that are held throughout the U.S. In places that don't have a lot of light pollution. He goes to star parties throughout the year in different regions and images the nighttime sky.
So this was your first film.
This was my first film, directing.
And so it seems kind of like you had this learning curve, and then you decided to take on this project. How long were you working on this?
Aurora, I submitted my concept to Aurora last May in 2013, and it was accepted shortly after. So we really began production in, I would say, late June. Probably late June, and started writing, coming up with concept for it, and I just was lucky to have so many great friends in the industry who really lent their talents to this project, because I could not have done this by myself. I had a lot of people, production companies and PS, and my director of photography was Bob Touye. He's very well respected and has a great business himself, and he's very talented. And Bobby Greason lent us his camera, which did all this amazing great slow-mo. We got 240 frames a second.
Oh my gosh.
So we were able to do some really amazing slow-mo, and I had a bevy of editors working on it, about 4 different editors who all lent their time, and so many people that are so talented and already work in the industry. So I got lucky there. I didn't have to do a lot of heavy lifting myself.
So what was it like working with your son?
It was great working with my son. What did you think about the day? Do you remember it?
No.
Mika, you got to face the camera, honey.
Was he hesitant to do this, or did you have to really?
He was a little hesitant. He said he didn't want to be on camera, but I told him I needed an 8-year-old boy, and he was what? Mommy didn't have any money to go to
$20 for it.
He got paid.
Oh wow.
He got paid. So I think that was about it. Yeah. So he was a little reluctant at first, but he got right into the swing of things and loved being on the set. And it was a long day, though. It really was a long day for him. So he was very tired at the end of it.
So tell me what your experience was like. Did you have fun? Would you do this again? Would you be in a movie again?
Can you talk?
I paid $600 for it, yes.
Oh, see, you're a business
Can you
guy.
tell
Maybe
me?
you should be a producer.
Can you tell me about the airplane in the movie and how Mommy got the idea? It was something that you and Dad do at home with paper.
Well, I don't really know. I don't remember any of it. Netflix.
Okay, so it's not very talkative, evidently. His father and he, every time we get a movie from Netflix, they fold up the paper, and so there's all these paper airplanes
Yeah.
lying around the house. So that's what gave me the idea to serve as, because I needed a vehicle to get to the stars from him, and I struggled with that for just a little bit, and then I thought of that, and I thought that'll be perfect to get us up there.
So, tell me what's next for you. What do you want to continue doing film, or because you said your background was in television as
My
well?
background's in television for many years, and then I switched to fine arts, and I've been painting and doing oil painting and doing light-based work. And the light-based work is really helping me to bring back my new media and film. I think that I can incorporate some of that into my fine art. So, and I want to also mention some of the other people that were involved in the project. We've got a couple of guys that, couple of really talented 3D animation people from UTD, Eric Farrar and Todd Fechter, that also worked on it.
Yeah.
And I know they have pieces here at the festival too. And then Amy Grace Auber is a good friend of mine and also very well respected in the community, in the film community. And Chuck Childs, a friend of mine who helped me with projection. And Walker Shoup and Mark Hoffmeister and Grant Garrett. And there is another one. Amy did some editing too. So there was a lot of people doing editing. So
this is a very Dallas.
it definitely is. Yeah. Everybody just kind of pulled together and helped out, and I really appreciated it.
Well, where can we follow your work, your art, and where the film's going? And
Well, you can follow my artwork at carmenmenza.com. And that's CarmenMenza.com. And then you can also find me on Facebook. And then the collective, the group of people that worked on this, I can't forget Brandon Tharp. He was our colorist. I love Brandon, and he's a great artist himself. The collective has a website called AfterImageCollective.com. So that's the group website that we formed for doing this project, and hopefully in the future, maybe some future projects too.
maybe some future projects for Video Fest too, right?
Exactly. We hope so, yes.
Well, congratulations. Your film screens today, right?
It screens today at 5 o'clock, and it's called Dream Big, and it's part of the Visual Twisters block.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Thank you.